In this Ellerton Associates Technology Training Tip of the Month, we'll be looking at inserting a screen recording in PowerPoint 2016. I'm in PowerPoint 2016, and one of the really neat new features of this version is the ability to insert a screen recording. So if I want to do a little training clip for people, for example, on how to search Google Images, I can record that directly in PowerPoint. In previous versions, you would have to use a separate piece of video software such as Camtasia to record the video and then go and insert it into PowerPoint later. Now you do not need any external software. You can do a video clip that includes audio and it'll happen right from PowerPoint. So I'm going to come up to Insert, and you'll see over here in my media group a screen recording button. Now just a few notes before you click that button. Make sure the audio device you plan to use does work and is set as the default audio device for Windows. You may need to go to your Windows control panel to do that. So it may be an external microphone or a headset or just the microphone built into the computer, but make sure whichever one it is the default audio capture device for the computer, because that's what PowerPoint's going to use. Now the other thing to do is first click the thing you plan to record. So I'm clicking on my Internet Explorer. I have Google's homepage up. This is my starting point, and then I'm going to go back to PowerPoint. The reason is that when you click screen recording, it'll go to the window right behind PowerPoint. So by clicking the Internet and then clicking PowerPoint, the Internet's right behind PowerPoint, and that's going to work out for me. So I'm ready to go. I'm going to click screen recording. Now this is not recording yet, but note that I have the recording toolbar at the top of the screen, and my first task is to select the area I want to record. Notice my mouse is a crosshair, and I'll drag around the Google search box. Now this will be the recording screen. Anything outside of that red box will not be recorded. And if you think about it, when I do a search, the search results are going to fill the entire screen. So this is probably not the best selection area for this video. So I'm going to come up and click select area, and I can do it again. So now I'm going to select most of my screen here to make sure that everything that's necessary is seen in the recording. I don't think that the URL bar and all of that is necessary, but certainly the Google page as a whole is. Now, if I don't want to record audio, I can certainly turn off the audio button, but I'm going to turn it back on and use audio. You might have a clip where audio is not necessary. People can just watch what's happening. And also, you can turn off capture of the mouse pointer. I think in most cases you want to leave that on so that the arrow and what you're doing with it is actually a part of the recording. Now when I click record, I'll get a 3-second countdown, and it will say right there on the screen when I do this that I can end the recording by the keyboard shortcut Windows logo key Shift Q. And you might want to look at those keys on the keyboard ahead of time to make sure you know where they are. It is kind of a weird keyboard shortcut. The stop button will work just as well, but think about that from the point of view of what it looks like in the video. My arrow will just go off the top of the screen at the end. You may or may not care about that, but it could end up looking weird. So I am going to use that keyboard shortcut. And again, it's Windows logo Shift Q on the keyboard. So here we go. I'm going to do my little recording. Okay, we're going to look at doing a search with Google Images. You will first go to Google's homepage, this is google.com, and then you'll click the Images link in the upper right. Once I click that, I can see that now my search will be not the internet in general, but Google Images. I'm going to type my search term. I want some vacation-related pictures, so I'm going to type vacation and hit enter. And there are the Google Images related to vacation. I can now, for example, right-click one of these and copy it, or come up and do a different search if I realize the pictures I'm getting are not what I wanted. Now what I did there was I hit the Windows logo Shift Q keyboard shortcut to end the recording. And so here's the recording on the slide. I can go ahead and resize it. I can move it. I can do any of the normal editing and formatting options available from the Video Tools Format or Playback tab, such as determining how it plays. I'm going to leave it on click. Go back to Format. Maybe I'll throw a border on it here. I'll do a purple border. Now there's a nice thin purple border, so when you're clicked away from it, it doesn't blend into the background. So now I'm going to go into slideshow view or reading view. Either one of those will work, the view that someone would use to watch the presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and click slideshow view. Here's my video, and I did say start on click, so I can just point at it and click. You do have a play button, but technically you can click anywhere on the recording. Now I'm going to lean in so you can hear what's coming out of my speakers. Okay, we're going to look at doing a search with Google Images. You will first go to Google's homepage. This is google.com. And then you'll click the Images link in the upper right. Once I click that, I can see that now my search will be not the internet in general, but Google Images. I'm going to type my search term. I want some vacation-related pictures, so I'm going to type vacation and hit enter. And there are the Google Images related to vacation. I can now, for example, right-click one of these and copy it, or come up and do a different search if I realize the pictures I'm getting are not what I wanted. And that was it. That was the end of the video. Now, certainly anyone can replay it over and over and over on the slide. And note that my mouse stayed on the screen, didn't go off the top like it would have had I hit the stop button instead of using that keyboard shortcut. So I'm going to escape out of slideshow view, and that is inserting a screen recording in PowerPoint 2016. To learn more about our classes, please visit us at www.ellertraining.com.